shadows where the lost souls go. Guitar hums with a vintage tone, playing blues that feel like home. Faded neon lights flicker and fade in this quiet place where memories stay. The bottle's warm, the night is long, and every riff is a soulful song. Finger slides and long delays, echoes fill the smoky haze. Blue flame whiskey burning low in the shadows where the lost souls go. Guitar hums with a vintage tone, playing blues that feel like home. Let the feedback sing, let the night unwind. In every bend, the peace I find. Through the whiskey's burn and guitars cry, I chase the blues beneath the sky. Blue flame whiskey burning low in the shadows where the lost souls go. Guitar hums with a vintage tone, playing blues that feel like home. It's half past closing, but I ain't gone. Still sitting here where the light feels wrong. The bar keeps counting what the night forgot, and I'm chasing ghosts in the same old spot. There's a hum in the amp, low and slow, like the sound of a heart that won't let go. A bend on the string cut straight through the haze, like a memory lost in a whiskey phase. Empty glass moonlight shining down low, pouring out silence where the good times go. The floor don't dance and the walls don't speak, just the blues on the fretboard, tired and bleak. There's lipstick traces on the edge of my soul, empty glass, moonlight still hanging on to a name, to a song where love went wrong. The chords keep crying, the pickups moan like they know what it means to be drinking alone. And maybe the dawn will wash it all clean, but blues like this don't fade in between. It lingers like smoke, slow in the air, a tune with no ending and no one to care. Final empty glass, moonlight, don't leave just yet. You're the last thing I got, I ain't learned to forget. Let the solo stretch out like a long goodbye, while I toast to the side. I walk in slow, it's 1:45. Bartender nods like he knows what's been done. A shot of rye, and I let it slide through a throat full of silence and a soul that can't hide. The jukebox hums like a long-lost friend. A Stratocaster moans at the bitter end. Every note drips like honey on chrome. In this bar where the lost feel a little less alone. Whiskey after midnight, burning like a prayer. Smoke curls in circles, hanging in the air. No one's asking questions, no one needs to know. We're just drifting slow where the lonesome go. Her perfume still lingers in my second glass, like echoes of laughter that never did last. But the blues don't lie and the strings don't cheat. They just bleed the truth underneath the beat. Her perfume still lingers in my second glass, like echoes of laughter that never did last. But the blues don't lie and the strings don't cheat. They just bleed the truth underneath the beat. Underneath the beat. Imagine sustained bends on the 12th fret, crying vibrato, slow tremolo, picking fading into silence. Whiskey after midnight, truth in every pore. out for where I'm heading, but the bottle knows the road. In this dim-lit bar where the night moves slow, I watch the amber liquid steal the show. Every drop a story that the glass can tell. Whiskey shadows dance like a ringing bell. Fingers on the fretboard, bending notes with pain. Electric cries that echo through the rain. Pour me one more, let the music ride. In this sea of smoke where the lost souls hide. Guitar weeps softly under neon light. Whiskey keeps my heart warm through the night. The clock's forgotten here, no rush, no fight. Just me and my bottle till the morning light. Each riff a memory carved in vinyl gray. Analog dreams in a retro frame. Lonesome strings wail like a midnight train, carrying the pain that can't be explained. Pour me one more, let the music ride. In this sea of smoke where the lost souls hide. Guitar weeps softly under neon light. Whiskey keeps my heart warm through the night. Let the feedback ring, let the echo fly under smoky skies where the spirits lie. A slow dance of sorrow and sweet relief. In the arms of blues I find my peace. Pour me one more, let the music ride. In this sea of smoke where the lost souls hide. Guitar weeps softly under neon light. Whiskey keeps my heart warm through the night. Dusty bottles line the wooden shelf. Pour me stories I can tell myself. Fingers trace the rim, slow and fine. Whiskey singing through the grain of time. Guitar bends with a breathless sigh. Notes like smoke that drift and fly. Whiskey on the vinyl, spinning low. in a hazy haze. Echoes fill the room with smoky praise. Every chord a memory, every note a scar. Blues and bourbon taking me far. Slide and wail in the midnight air. Analog heartbeats everywhere. Whiskey on the vinyl, spinning low in this quiet bar where the lost souls go. Electric licks with a retro gleam, playing the soundtrack of a fading dream. Let the feedback soar and gently fall, like whispers in an empty hall. Through bends and slides, the stories told in every drop of liquid gold. Whiskey on the vinyl, spinning low in this quiet bar where the lost souls go. Electric licks with a retro gleam, playing the soundtrack of a fading dream. The floorboards creak beneath my worn-out boots. This bar's seen better days, but tonight it suits. Smoke in the air, silence in my glass. Time moves like molasses, slow but it don't pass. There's a jukebox dreaming in the corner still. Old vinyl voices echo, bend and spill. Bartender nods, pours without a word. Knows I ain't the kind of chase what's already burned. Dust and bourbon, all I've got tonight. Faded neon truths in the pale bar light. No one left to call, no one left to blame. Just me and this guitar whispering my name. She left in autumn like a chill in the bone. Now winter moved in and made this bar my home. The strings cry soft under fingertips warm. Each note a scar from the night I was torn. Dust and bourbon keep me warm somehow. A stranger what's left and face the dark alone. Don't need salvation, just a little more sound. A slow bend on the fifth where the lost are found. The amp hums low like a midnight train, and I ride that rhythm through the heartache and rain. Final dust and bourbon and a song so blue, played through a 65 amp like the legends do. Neon flickers in a smoky haze, wooden floorboards creak from older days. I sit alone with a glass half full, whiskey burning slow, my heart feels dull. Strings cry out with a vintage tone, every note a voice, every bend a moan. Give me rust and resin, deep and wide, where the night breathes slow and the pain can hide. Guitar weaves stories in the dim lit air, whiskey and blues, the perfect pair. Bars alive with shadows that sway and spin, each sip a memory wearing thin. Fingers dance on frets with tender grace, echoes linger in this sacred space. Licks unfold like a whispered prayer, analog dreams hanging in the air. Give me rust and rising, deep and wide, where the night breathes slow and the pain can hide. Guitar weaves stories in the dim lit air, whiskey and blues, the perfect pair. Let the feedback ring, let the chorus swell. Tales of heartache only music can tell. In every bend a soul's release, in every note a taste of peace. Give me rust and resin, deep and wide, where the night breathes slow and then the pain can hide. Guitar weaves stories in the dim lit air, whiskey and blues, the perfect pair. Dusty stools and faces I know, the hum of strings, a warm embrace, guitar cries in this quiet place. Notes drift out like a midnight train, echoes soft as summer rain. Whiskey river running deep, sipping shadows secrets keep. Blues guitar long and true, playing songs for me and you. Smoke curls in the fading light, time slips by in the dead of night. Every bend and every slide tells a story, nowhere to hide. Fingers dance on frets that sing, heartbeats caught in every string. Ooh, whiskey river running deep, sipping shadows secrets keep. Blues guitar long and true, playing songs for me and you. Let the echoes ride the air, analog warmth everywhere, lost in tones that softly fade, in this bar where memories stay. Whiskey river running deep, sipping shadows secrets keep. Blues guitar long and true, playing songs for me and you. Dim lights flicker on the wooden floor, a half-full glass, I'm back for more. Steel strings hum with a gentle cry, like memories that never die. Bending notes in the midnight air, long fades linger everywhere. Rust and smoke in every line, whiskey drips like aged fine wine. Electric whispers from the past, blues that hold me till the last. Barroom chatter fades to haze, I'm lost inside these slow decay days. Guitar slides with a warm embrace, taking me to a softer place. Echoes stretch through smoky bars, underneath a sky of stars. Rust and smoke in every line. Whiskey drips like aged fine wine. Electric whispers from the past. Blues that hold me till the last. Shadows crawl beneath the neon sign. Glass in hand, I lose track of time. Whiskey burns like a faded flame. Every drop calls out your name. Strings bend slow in the midnight air. Echoes linger everywhere. Cold light blues in a smoky room. Guitar weeps beneath the moon. Slow licks dance on the edge of pain. Whiskey's warmth runs through my veins. From long ago, whisper soft where the lost souls go. Electric hum and a distant sigh. Fading notes that never die. Fingers from 1,000 fights. Glass in hand, I watch the amber flow. Whiskey whispers secrets only I know. Strings hum low, bending through the haze. Each note lingers like forgotten days. Pour me that midnight pour, slow and deep, where shadows rest and the lost souls keep. Electric cries in the smoky air. Guitar sings of a world laid bare. The clock forgets the hour and time. In this quiet corner, I make my rhyme. Echoes stretch on, long and sweet. Analog heartbeats beneath my feet. Fingers slide with a gentle sting. Notes that bend and softly ring. Pour me that midnight pour, slow and deep, where shadows rest and the lost souls keep. Electric cries in the smoky air. Guitar sings of a world laid bare. Let the feedback wail and fold like stories worn and quietly told. Through every bend, a soul is free. In whiskey's warmth and blues' creed. Pour me that midnight pour, slow and deep, where shadows rest and the lost souls keep. Electric cries in the smoky air. Guitar sings of a world laid. The neon lights flicker in the midnight air. A smoky haze lingers, but I don't care. The jukebox plays a tune from long ago as I sip my whiskey, letting the memories flow. The bartender nods, knows what I need. Another glass of solace, another drink to heed. The crowd is thin, but the mood is right. In this quiet corner, I find my light. Whiskey nights and endless dreams, nothing's ever as it seems. The guitar weeps, the amp homes low, in this bar where the lost souls go. Her picture's still on the wall by the door. A love once cherished, now nothing more. But the music plays and I close my eyes, letting the blues be my disguise. Whiskey nights and endless dreams, where nothing's ever as it seems. The guitar weeps, the amp hums low, in this bar where the lost souls go. The clock ticks on, but time stands still, in this haven where I can heal. The strings bend, the notes sustain, in the rhythm of my pain. Final whiskey nights and endless dreams, where nothing's ever as it seems. The guitar weeps, the amp hums low, in this place where I belong. As the last under the dim light of the neon sign, I take a seat where the past meets time. Glass in hand, the amber flows slow, each drop a story only shadows know. The guitar hums with a smoky sigh, notes that linger as the night drifts by. Roll me down that midnight whiskey road, where the lost souls carry heavy loads. Strings bending low with a hollow tone, in this bar I'm never alone. electric hum in the pale moonlight. Roll me down that midnight whiskey road, where the lost souls carry heavy loads. Strings bending low with a hollow tone. In this bar, I'm never alone. The last note fades, the bottle's low. I walk the silence of the midnight road. Late night whispers in a smoky bar. A cold glass waits underneath the stars. Fingers trace the neck of my old guitar, chasing down the dreams that seem so far. Every note bends like a fading light, electric echoes in the quiet night. Cold glass blues, pour me something strong. Sing me that slow, familiar song. Guitar cries with a vintage tone. In this quiet place I call my own. Bar stools creak beneath worn-out jeans. Reflections dance in shattered scenes. Sliding well, the licks unwind. Pouring whiskey dreams on my mind. Long sustained rides the midnight air, a melody that strips me bare. Cold glass blues, pour me something strong. Sing me that slow, familiar song. Guitar cries with a vintage tone. In this quiet place I call my own. Let the feedback rise, then fall like whispered secrets through the hall. Every band tells a story true of whiskey nights and skies so blue. Cold glass blues, pour me something strong. Sing me that slow, familiar song. Guitar cries with a vintage tone. In this quiet place I call my own. sunlight die, and a stool with my name where I sit and hide. The bartender's slow, like he knows the tune of a man chasing silence in a smoke-filled room. The bottle leans like it's tired of the fight. Amber dreams glowing soft in the neon light. No need for words, just a slow, deep chord. Let the strings speak truth that we can't afford. Pour me the last one before the night breaks. Let it burn down slow like old heartaches. No one here's holy, no one pretends. We're just waiting on nothing that never ends. The amp hums low like a memory gone, while the Strat cries blues through the quiet dawn. A cigarette dances in a shaking hand, while the past walks circles through this no man's land. Pour me the last one before the light creeps. Let it carry me gently into restless sleep. I don't need saving, just one more refrain from a song with no chorus, just sorrow and rain. Some folks find heaven in a lover's kiss. I find it here in a glass like this. And when the notes bend, I feel something true, like the ghosts in the frets are drinking here too. Final, the last one, make it slow and wide. Let the sound of under dim lights, the night feels old. A glass of amber, stories told. Soft guitar hums, notes bending slow, where broken hearts and whiskey flow. Strings whisper with a vintage cry, echoes linger, never die. Whiskey moonlight on the barroom floor, playing blue sustain a soulful plea, a melody that sets me free. Warm tones drift through the quiet haze, lost inside these retro days. Whiskey moonlight on the barroom floor, playing blues like never before. Electric wails in the midnight air, taking me far from my care. On a wooden shelf, I sip the silence, talk to myself. Smoke curls in the fading light, playing blues into the night. Electric bands that cry so slow, a vintage sound that starts to glow. Broken glass and whiskey dreams, lost inside these midnight scenes. Guitar moans with a retro tone, singing stories I call my own. Barroom ghosts dance in my mind, old songs played sweet and kind. Sustained and gentle wail, in every note in the corner of a worn-out bar where faded dreams don't seem so far. A slow glass pours, it's dark and deep, awakening ghosts that never sleep. Guitar strings cry in smoky air, winding notes that hang with care. Bottled moonlight pours so slow in this haze, the lost ones go. Electric bands and whispered tunes, dancing shadows neath the moon. Barstool creaks, the night drifts by, a gentle hum, a lonesome sigh. Whiskey burns like a fading flame, but in this sound I hear my name. Sliding notes that bend and bend, vintage warmth that never ends. Bottled moonlight poured so slow in this haze, the lost ones go. Electric bands and whispered tunes, dancing shadows neath the moon. Bottled moonlight poured so slow in this haze, the lost ones go. Electric bands and whispered tunes, dancing shadows neath the last note fades, the bottle's dry, still the night hums a lullaby. The clock ticks slow behind the bar, another shot to heal these scars. Smoke curls up and the lights grow dim, lost in the night on a whiskey whim. Fingers trace the strings with pain, every note a drop of rain. Pour me that fire, make it burn slow in this quiet room where the heartache flows. Guitar moans soft in the amber glow. Whiskey's the friend I've come to know. Jukebox hums a lonely tune, echoes drift under the silver moon. in the shadowed place where music and liquor leave their trace. Electric bends that cry inside, telling tales that never die. Pour me that fire, make it burn slow in this quiet room where the heartache flows. Guitar moans soft in the amber glow. Whiskey's the friend I've come to know. Slide and wail, the notes hang long like a midnight prayer, a soulful song. Through the haze and the fading light, the blues keep dancing with the night. Pour me that fire, make it burn slow in this quiet room where the heartache flows. Guitar moans soft in the amber glow. Whiskey's the friend I've come to know.
The neon hums a tired song. Another night where I belong. Glass of amber, slow and clear. Chasing ghosts I hold so near. Guitar cries with bending strings, a melody that midnight brings. Whiskey lines on weathered skin, stories lost and found within. Electric licks that softly fade in this smoky serenade. Barstool shadows lean and sway, whispered tales of yesterday. Fingers trace the frets so slow, playing blues that only I know. Vibrato ride sky.